Hey everybody, it's Sunday morning. Today's the 11th of February 2018. It's 9:16 a.m. Sunday morning when most of y'all, or at least some of y'all, are probably getting ready to go to church. We have things to do today, and for better or for worse, we're doing them today. If I had my preference, I probably would have taken yesterday off in observance of the Sabbath, but I did not. So we put in an offer on a piece of property in Oklahoma near Fort Smith, Arkansas. That offer was accepted. We, for several years, have been looking for property, and we had three benchmarks, three parameters that we're looking for on this property. Change in elevation being number one, because Texas is so damn flat. Trees, number two, because there are very few of them in North Texas, and the ones that there are, 25, 30 foot tall, most of them. And number three, water, because there is one natural lake in Texas, the rest are man-made. Now, I love Texas politically, and just the Texas spirit. Texas is a great place. Texas has been good to us, but we feel convicted to not be in North Texas anymore. There's a lot of decadence and materialism here, and I'm tired of my kids being told by their peers that your self-worth is determined by the value of your cell phone, the cut of your jeans, the brand on the side of your sneakers, and the various like. And I realize that there's decadence and materialism everywhere, but for us, it's extremely real and extremely prevalent right here, right now. And I don't want my kids anywhere near it anymore, and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not good at playing bullshit games, and I've had 7 years of this game, and I'm over it. So I'm tired of pretending to be a nice, normal person, because I'm not. And everybody else, they're nice people, but they're just faking it too. You know how many how many people I talk to have this, pent-up aggression just from playing this game? But they keep playing it, and they keep playing it, and they keep playing it. So, we're over it. We're gone. So the next 30 days is going to look real busy for us, which is why I'm going to work today, because I need to get the lumber. I need to demo the office in the showroom in a shop, the shop that burned down, so that I can take that lumber and use it for other projects. And March 1st, which is 20 days away, we begin demolition of the building itself, a shop. So that gives me less than 3 weeks to get all the resultant crap from the fire out of the building. And I've got 4 weeks to get all of our material possessions packed up, wrapped up, and transported to Oklahoma. And I'm still going to be working in North Texas, so I've got to figure out my living arrangement here. 4 days on, 3 days off here. And so that's going to make things interesting. Just a lot of moving parts. So anyway, there's 5 minutes of crap, so I could get to the point of this video. Yesterday I shot a video for y'all about bug out bags and weaponry, because I happened to come across a guy on YouTube who had a video about why you don't need a gun on your bug out bag. That's stupid. I said yesterday, that's stupid. You can look at my channel and find that video. It'd be 10 February 2018. But it's stupid. And I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by just how freaking stupid it is. But so, obviously my opinion is, yes, should you have a weapon? Yes, you should. Now, what weapon should that be? Okay, that is a whole nother subject for debate. By the way, most of my whiskers are gone because they were getting too whiskery, per my wife. So they're gone. They'll be back. Which is great because it's like 28 degrees outside today, and now I got no face fur to keep the face warm. But what should your bug out weapon be? There are many trains of thought here. We're going to hit 3 of them. The 22 caliber rifle. And I'm going to assume you have a pistol. If you don't have a pistol, get a pistol. What caliber, T? Whatever you're comfortable with. I always tell people the biggest caliber you can hit with is the caliber you should carry. And I know, yeah, if you look at the ballistic data on everything from 9mm through 40 Smith & Wesson through 357 SIG and 45, they're all ballistically very similar. I get that, but I carry a 45. I like 45 because it will literally pick shit up off your body and throw it against the wall. Sometimes fat and slow wins the race, and I like that. So carry a pistol. I have nothing against 9mm. 147 grain jacketed hollow points to the central nervous system do a great job. 380, I'm not a fan. It's too small. 22 for a pistol caliber, too small. But we'll get to that in a minute. And I have nothing against revolvers either. 357 Magnum, phenomenal round. That's what my wife carries, is a 357. So, anyway, get a pistol. Know how to use your pistol, right? Have a sidearm. Just cause. You should have it on your person every day. Now, long guns. 22 long rifle. The AR platform. And pistol caliber carbines. I do not like 22 long rifle as a shit hit the fan round. Yes, it's good for small game. I mean, it has its applications. Don't get me wrong. It has its applications. Okay? But I'll give you an example. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over. I'm on the side of a rural road in Texas. Okay? Pan this camera around. From where I'm sitting in this truck right now, the road, to that tree line over there. You'll see that? Okay. That's 150 yards. Now with my 22s, I have for example, Ruger 1022 that has a 3-9 scope on it. Right? I can hit a beer can with that little dirty sucker 10 out of 10 times at 150 yards. I know this. I've practiced with it. But by the time that round gets there, it has very little energy left. Okay? At 150 yards, now it depends on where you're at. Because here, let's just say there was, op force, some bad guys over there in that tree line. And I'm over here at this truck. Hypothetical scenario. That 22 is going to do nothing. Or very little. Now, there are many instances of a 22 being used defensively at close range. There are even some instances of the 22 being used in combat. I know there's a pilot in the Vietnam War who, a helicopter pilot. I forget how many bad dudes he took out, but it was a significant number of bad dudes. I think the guy was from Missouri, Mississippi, something like that. And crashed his helicopter, he was injured, made his way to high ground, and was able to hold off a number of bad dudes with this 22 until help could arrive. And that's great. The firepower versus mobility equation, very mobile, right? 500 rounds of 22, doesn't weigh that much, and very compact. The guns are small and compact and lightweight. They will not reach out and touch somebody. And even at 100 yards, very little kinetic energy left on that round when it gets there. So for me, it doesn't do it. Pistol caliber carbine. I like PCCs, close range. 50, maybe 100 yards. And I'm talking like the Ruger PCC, Kel-Tec Sub 2000, an AR platform that's, modified for 9mm, something like that. They're a lot of fun. They're not that much lighter, if at all lighter. That Ruger PCC is stout. I held the thing the other day. It weighs as much as an AR does. Right? And it's going to be rounds limited. And when that 9mm goes 100 yards and smacks into a target, you better hope it's a soft target, not even remotely hardened target, because it's not going to have a whole lot of kinetic energy when it gets there, because it's a pistol caliber. So for me, PCCs are fun. Close range, maybe. I mean, look, dude, if you just happen to have an MP5 and you love it, go for it. Or an Evo Scorpion and that's your bug out gun, go for it. If that's your thing, awesome. 50 meters and in is my opinion on pistol calibers, okay? Because when that round gets to where I'm sending it, I want it to be able to do what I need it to do, which is punch holes in bad guys and put them down. Which brings me to the AR platform. AR platform is my weapon of choice for bugging out. Couple reasons. And I'm talking in 5.56 by 45. You can get into boutique rounds, right? You get a 458 SOCOM, 6.5 Grendel, 6.8 SPC, 300 Blackout, 224 Valkyrie, whatever. Good luck finding that shit on the battlefield, right? Battlefield pickup is a real thing. 5.56 by 45 is going to be one of the most common calibers that you're going to be able to get your hands on scavenging wise, right? It's not a big round, but it will get the job done. So in firepower versus mobility, yeah, it's compact, but it'll still hit at 300 yards. It'll still hit. With the right rounds at 500 yards, it'll still hit. Granted, it's not a big round, but you're not going to be hitting anything at 500 yards with a 22 or a pistol caliber carbine, even 300 yards. Okay? So, the AR, and then you get to weight, right? As long as you outfit your rifle properly, it's not going to weigh more than a pistol caliber carbine, arguably, and only slightly more than a 22 rifle. Right now, the ammo is going to be a little bit more bulky. You're talking a pound per magazine for 30 rounds loaded, right? And I get that, but I see that as good weight, because if you need to reach out and touch somebody, you can. That's my opinion. The AR platform is the way to go. I can see an argument for an AK. I think it's too much weight. They tend to be a little bit heavier. The ammo is a little bit heavier and bulkier, and I think your ability to scavenge 7.62 by 39 is going to be slightly diminished compared to 5.56 by 45. I can see an argument for an SKS. Same reasons. I don't know, man. I think 5.56 is where it's at when it comes to things of that nature. So I'm at the shop. I gotta hook this trailer up and get to work. Y'all let me know what you think. Doesn't mean I don't have PCCs, doesn't mean I don't have 22s. I tell you this, what's in the back of this truck is an AR. So bye, y'all.